that's not all that's coming soon. A $240 million expansion and facelift is underway at the America Center Convention Complex. We were able to chat with Explore St. Louis about what this means for the community. Take a look.
I'm Kitty Ratcliffe, president of Explore St. Louis, and I'm standing in front of the expansion of the America Center Convention Complex, which is pretty exciting because the original convention center was built in 1977. There was an expansion that was done in the early 90s, and of course the dome was added in 1995. So what you're looking at right now is something that hasn't really happened for almost 30 years, and that's an improvement to our convention complex, which is a major economic generator for our community. You know, a lot of people don't even really understand what a convention center is, but tourism is a huge economic generator for our community. It employs more than 90,000 of our citizens, and it is the largest industry for bringing new money into our community. And that is people that don't live here, who come in from out of town, who bring that money into St. Louis, spend it in our businesses, put our people to work, and then go back home. And so what we have to do is we have to have the tools that create the right environment to attract them here in the first place. And we have so much of that with our leisure tourism product. We have so many great attractions that bring people here from a leisure standpoint and bring that money into the community. But we have to make this improvement to the facility that is we use to compete against cities like Indianapolis and Nashville and Memphis and so many more who also have big convention centers and a tourism product that brings that new money in. And this project will do that. Adding a 72,000 square foot hall that will be contiguous with the existing space, and it will more than double the number of loading docks. Now, I know for the average person, a loading dock doesn't sound very sexy, but the fact of the matter is we've never had enough loading docks to really do some of the big shows. And by more than doubling the number of docks, we can double the number of trucks that can get in and the number of trucks that can get out at the same time, which will enable St. Louis to attract some larger events. So when the exhibit hall is finished and the loading docks, immediately adjacent to the west will be a new food farm with more than 41 beds, which will be able to grow fresh produce that'll be able to be used by our kitchen in order to serve the groups that are in the convention center with locally grown fresh produce. Then the next thing we'll start to tackle is the development of a very large, more than a city block, large event green space, and we're really excited about what it's going to do in terms of an improvement to this neighborhood, which doesn't really have a whole lot of green space nearby. And that means we can do some outdoor concerts and things when we don't have big conventions in. The America Center Convention Complex is the largest public venue in the Midwest, with the exception of Chicago's McCormick Place. It is a football stadium and it is a convention center contiguous to one another. And this expansion will take over not only all of that, but you could put Busch Stadium and Enterprise Center and the MLS Stadium and Chaifetz Arena all within the footprint of the America Center Convention Complex when it's finished. It's that big and it is that important to our community.
Wow, that is remarkable. You can learn more via Explore St. Louis. All of that information is right there on your screen. And we'll be right back.